The facts behind the fired JIC Mosque, standing at the ex-location of the Kramat Tunggak Prostitution. Head of the JIC Study Subdivision Paiman Karim said the dome of the Great Mosque of Jakarta Islamic Center JIC Jalan Kramat Raya, North Tugu, Koja, North Jakarta, which collapsed after a massive fire on Wednesday, had 12 Betawi fan lights weighing 1 ton. According to Paiman, the collapse of the dome was quite fast in only about half an hour when the dome of the Islamic Center Mosque caught fire at around 15.15 WIB. The rapid collapse of the dome may also be due to the heavy load of 12 Betawi fan lights weighing 1 ton, Paiman said in a statement in Jakarta, Wednesday, quoted by Antara. The dome of the Great Mosque of JIC collapsed to the second floor and some of the debris reached the first floor of the Great Mosque of JIC. Paiman said that the estimated fire in the main dome of the Great Mosque of JIC occurred after the Asr prayer. The fire first burned from the west side of the dome of the JIC Mosque. However, due to strong winds, the fire quickly burned another part of the dome body of the JIC Mosque. The cause of the fire is suspected to have started with the dome repair work. As of August 26, 2022, the Great Mosque of JIC is currently under renovation by Point DASP, who was appointed by Part MSM based on letter number 017 MSM 8/2022 dated August 19, 2022. The acting PJ Governor of DKI Jakarta Province, Heru Budi Hartono, when inspecting the fire incident at the Jakarta Islamic Center JIC Koja, North Jakarta, Wednesday, did not deny that welding work was underway shortly before the fire occurred. However, Heru explained that the cause of the fire was still under investigation by the North Jakarta Metro Police. The cause is still being investigated by the North Jakarta Metro Police Chief. I was checking. The object on fire was the dome. The fire has been localized by the DKI Jakarta Gulkarmat service, said Heru Budi Hartono at JIC, Koja, North Jakarta, Wednesday. The fire was extinguished at 17.00 WIB. Fires can also be controlled by officers from the DKI Jakarta Fire and Rescue Service Gulkarmat. The head of the Gulkarmat service of DKI Jakarta Province, Satriadi Gunawan, explained that as many as 21 firefighting units with 90 personnel were deployed to extinguish the fire. The method of extinguishing it, because the building is tall, we use a ladder car, but the initial extinguishing is with a pump from the bottom first to prevent propagation, he explained. As a result of the incident, he revealed that the JIC dome collapsed. Until the fire was extinguished, it was confirmed that there were no casualties in the incident. The loss is not yet known, but the dome fell with the foundation around it, concluded Satriadi Gunawan. Meanwhile, head of North Jakarta and Thousand Islands Gulkarmat Sub-Department Rahmat Kristanto said the estimated loss of the JIC Grand Mosque fire reached around Rp1 billion. The JIC Mosque was built on October 1, 2001 and was first used for Friday prayers on September 9, 2002 and inaugurated on March 4, 2002. The JIC Mosque for 2 decades has become the pride of the people of Jakarta. The historical aspect that stands in the former location of the 10.9-hectare Kramat Tunggak Prostitution area is phenomenal. Another characteristic is the span of the dome of the JIC Mosque is a mosque with the longest stretch of dome without pillars in Southeast Asia, which is 66 meters. Currently, the area around the mosque has been lined with police for security. Notes: in Indonesian the meaning of the word, localization, has decreased in meaning, pejorative, to, place of prostitution. Kramat Tunggak Localization History. Citing Wikipedia, the history of Kramat Tunggak Localization began with the inauguration of the Kramat Tunggak Social Rehabilitation Location, Lokres by Ali Sadikin. This orphanage was built to raise awareness and foster sex peddlers in Jakarta, most of whom were brought from Pasar Senen, Kramat, and Pejompongan. The location of the Kramat Tunggak Social Rehabilitation is located on Jalan Kramat Jaya RW 019, North Tugu Village, Koja District, North Jakarta Municipality. The area precisely occupies an area of 109,435 m2 which consists of 9 Rukun Tetangga. In reality, however, pimps have taken advantage of the gathering of sex workers to persuade them to return to their former professions and dimly lit houses have been erected across from the orphanage. And the place eventually became known as a brothel. Finally the place was designated as a localization through the decree of the governor of DKI Jakarta No. C 8.7 I 13/1970 dated the 27th of April 1970, concerning the implementation of the localization, relocation of prostitutes and their divisions and responsibilities, which was signed by Ali Sadikin. So that this place has become a localization for prostitution that was previously spread in several places, such as Bina Ria and Volker, namely a row of railroad tracks in the Ancol area, North Jakarta. 2. Construction of the Jakarta Islamic Center, JIC. In 1999, on the idea of Governor Sutioso, the Kramat Tunggak Localization was finally closed and the Jakarta Islamic Center was built on it. Finally in 1998 issued the decree of the governor of KDKI Jakarta No 495/1998 concerning the closure of the social institution by the end of December 1999. On December 31, 1999, the Kramat Tunggak Lokres was officially closed through the decree of the governor of the KDKI Jakarta No 6485/1998. Furthermore, the DKI Jakarta provincial government acquired land for the former Kramat Tunggak Lores. Of the various proposed replacement buildings in the form of shopping centers, offices, and others, what was finally executed was the construction of the Jakarta Islamic Center.